How's everybody doing today? It's the last Sunday of June, and we're going to do a half-dollar hunt, and they're all going to be Brinks boxes, and because my Loomis were brand new for 2 weeks in a row, so I've gotten 12 boxes in the last 2 weeks. Brand new 2023 Philadelphia. So lucky, unfortunately, I did get 12 boxes of Brinks over the last 2 weeks, and I opened 2 of those up last week, which just happened to have a silver in one of them, which was glad, but hoping not, because hopefully that's not the only silver we're going to get out of the 12 boxes that we got. So we're just going to open these up, see what happens, and babble on along the way. So yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can find some silver. Do have a proof ender in the one box. I'm going to save that for last since it has a proof. There's a gold-plated one that's wore out ender. There's a 224. And also, we're opening the other 2 boxes up from last week first to see if maybe one of the sister boxes might have another silver in it. So yeah, that'll be our 4th box out of like close to over 50. It's going to be over 50, I think, after this week for these Brinks boxes for the year. So yeah. I'm going to keep chugging at it and see what happens. So we're going to keep getting these Brinks boxes because right now they're pretty much the only circulated boxes I'm getting. So I'm hoping that we either end the monotony of the 2023s or we're just going to keep getting them. How's everybody doing? The last week of June, July 4th weekend is coming up. And yeah, a metal detector find. We found one last week too. So yeah. I need to find a silver metal detector find. Yeah, we're going to hunt 10 boxes today. I ordered an extra 4 boxes of Brinks from the other bank just so I'd have more and have a better chance of maybe getting some silver, even though Brinks is tough. It is possible, but it's just very hard to get. So we're going to keep chugging along. Yeah, last week was a weird week because I got rid, literally the week before or whatever, I got rid of all the change I had. It was all gone. I noticed how many of these are going to be there. And when I got my coins last week, the week before, I only had $5,000 worth, and I normally dump $5,000 every week at least. And then I only had 3 new boxes or 6 new boxes. I don't know what happened on Monday, but I figured, well, I'm only going to be dumping $3,000 for the week. And I'd really like to get rid of a couple of the Brinks boxes because I'm getting an extra 4 boxes. I figured, yeah, let me just open them up, and I'm thinking, watch my luck, there'll be a silver in them. And that'd be the only silver out of them boxes. It's been a while since we've gotten a silver out of a Brinks box, but yeah. We're going to keep chugging along. It is possible. So yeah, I opened 2 of the boxes up to get rid of them, so I wouldn't have them here. You know, it's 2 boxes less I have to worry about. So, and then next, apparently the Treasury or Mint, the Mint is making 250,000, I guess, of the next batch of quarters, which I forget what the name of that is. We're gonna have a special preview on the left. I think it says July 4th on it or something. So yeah, I'm gonna start ordering quarter boxes now, and hopefully, I've never seen a new quarter yet this year. I mean, we're in halfway through the year, and I haven't seen one 2026 quarter. I've seen 1 nickel. I saw a nickel in some customer wrap I got on Friday, and I did see the dimes. Still no quarter, so it's hard to get new quarter boxes around here. So, but I'm going to try. I don't have a problem getting new half boxes. So the one girl at the bank said, I said, can I order four quarter boxes? She's like, I don't know. We're having a hard time getting quarters. I'm like, wow, that's just kind of weird. But she explained the whole thing the way she says it works. So I said, try. If not, get a couple or whatever. And I talked to my other normal bank where I get my half dollars from. I said, can I start putting 4 boxes of quarters on my normal order? She's like, sure. So she pulled her little book out and wrote it in there to make sure to order 4 quarter boxes every week. And I went to the other bank that I get these from. I didn't push my luck. I just asked the girl if I could add 2 boxes to my order of quarters. She said, sure. Only one girl seemed to see there was going to be a problem getting quarter boxes. I'll let you know how that works out next week. I would love to get one of them new quarters with that privy on it. So, if I'd known that sooner, I would have ordered them sooner. But yeah. But apparently, you're going to have to get a new quarter box to get them. But still haven't seen a new quarter yet. How's everybody doing? It's been 2 weeks. I didn't stream last week because where did I go last weekend? Oh, Saturday I went somewhere with somebody, and then Sunday was Father's Day. I ended up going fishing. Guide trip my wife got me, so I figured I'd go fishing for the day. So it was a good weekend. Had a good weekend. And then yesterday we went on a train ride with a steam engine. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was an all-day event, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I thought it was cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting some of these purple ones. There's only one here and there, so yeah. So that's our goal today. Open 10,000 coins up. 10,000. Look at 10,000 coins, I guess you could say, and see what we find. But I know we're going to find at least a proof and a gold plated. There are a couple light heavy ones, which I don't hold my breath on those. One box is an odd weights, I guess you could call it, when I was weighing it up. 225. I don't want to say it was a lot, but 25 8s and 9s, and yeah, not normal. So I'm hoping maybe it's a sleeper box. We haven't got a sleeper box yet this year, but Brink's boxes are not my friends. But I'm gonna keep trying until we find something. I think this is the worst box when it comes to well, this is last week, so I know this week there was one box that seemed to have a lot of enders, newer enders. This one definitely has a lot of new coins in it. We're going to hope we find some silver in it, too. So, yeah, it was either hunt boxes or just open boxes up this week, so I'll get at home quickly, as fast as I can. So I'm hoping that proof and that gold plate, it means there's something, somebody threw something else away too. So we're going to save that for last. We have a light roll. I don't want to say it's a light roll. It's exactly 224. Which you usually don't get them down that low. Usually 223.9 or less usually has a magic coin or something in it, but I marked it as a light roll to remind me close to being a light roll, so I'm going to make sure I check to make sure what could be causing it to be that light. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and babble on. Yeah, it's nice out today. It's going to get hot this week. Very hot. We've been fortunate that it hasn't been getting super hot, but yeah. It's hot. Going to get super hot. what is it, England or something, or France? They're getting hammered with some heat waves going on out there. I don't think they're, wait, I think my wife said that they don't really use air conditioner much. Yeah. Over there, as we do here. Yeah, I was thinking when I opened them boxes up, watch there be a silver in one of them, and it's cool that there was one in it, but yeah, I wish it would have been on the stream fine and not just a not stream fine. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get lucky and get another silver out of a box. Because last time we ended up getting a silver, it was that messed up one. And then on our 40th box and 39th box, we ended up getting one in the 39th box, and the 40th box had 16 in it. So I don't know if we're going to be that lucky this time around. That was an odd color. Oh, there's a nice 1977 from Denver. I wonder if that's the DDO. Let's see. It's a nice one. No, it's not the DDO. Hey, Perplexed Mind, how you doing? You're back from the beach. How long were you at the beach for? I guess it'll be 2 weeks. I didn't stream last week, so this week I was thinking not streaming this week, but I'm taking it. I mean, I mowed most of my grass. I still have another third to do, but it's like, it doesn't matter. 7 days. Oh, you went away on vacation. Went on vacation. That was good. How did it go? It's nice to get away from where you're at. Yeah. Days. I say that 7 days went fast. That's good. That's all that matters. Yeah, I went on a train ride yesterday. It was part of my Father's Day gift from my wife. Not that I'm into trains and stuff, but since it was a steam engine, I figured I'd go for a ride. I thought it was pretty cool. Hey, Ernest, how you doing today? One of them rusty ones. We see a lot of these rusty ones lately. Excuse me. Yeah, I hope we get another silver. It was kind of weird. I mean, what are your odds, you know? Eating biscuits and gravy. I like biscuits and gravy. It's good stuff. Depends on where you get it. Some's better than others. It's good stuff. I like it. Crazy. I mean, just think this coming weekend is going to be the 4th of July weekend. July. We're going to be in July in a couple days here. Today's the 28th, Tuesday, I guess Wednesday. Wednesday will be July 1st already. Is that crazy or what? You believe the year's half gone? 2026 half is gone. Yeah, last week, I think it was last week, not this week. I mean, this past week, but the week before, man, I got rid of everything I had. All the coins that I had. Everything gone. Let's see what happens. I gotta open these two week I guess you can call them sister boxes from last week. Since the one did have a silver, I was hoping maybe another one might have a silver, but we're gonna find out. RFT didn't find any silver last night. I don't know if Rick did. Rick didn't find. I'm sorry, not that wasn't Rob. I mean, yeah, Rick didn't find any silver last night. I think he found a couple proofs, and then it almost looks like a silver, but it's not. That is actually. It's hard to believe that is a 2022 in that roughest shape. That is crazy. Got that silver edgy look on it. Yeah, I got to remember today is Sunday. Today is not Saturday. So, yeah, it was Rick last night. He got nothing. Really. I don't know if did Rob find, I don't know if that was Wednesday or Friday, but I think he either found nothing or he found 240%ers. That was it. But I know the one day he found 240s. Another metal detector find. That's it. First box gone. And guess what happens now? I wanted to start off with that proof box, but I wanted to end with have something to find near the end anyways. At least if it's just a proof, we're going to find something today. Gold-plated proof. Yeah. Our goal today is just to do. Yeah, this is the second box from last week. I should say the fourth box, but yeah. Let's see if we can find something in this one. Anything exciting going on? Anybody find anything in the last 2 weeks? Has anybody else seen the new quarters yet? I mean, I haven't seen one. You found the necklace. Where'd you find the necklace? Did you go metal detecting on the beach? Yeah, that's cool. Was it gold or silver? Or just bling? That's cool. I'll find a necklace. You never know. That's cool. What else did you find metal detecting? I haven't metal detected. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I'm going to order boxes of quarters every week. Fake bling. Hey, Hunter, how you doing? So yeah, I'm going to start ordering quarters. Pull tabs. I watched. He just started posting again. I don't know if I'm gonna try to. And that guy from New York, hunting New York City or something like that. He's entertaining to watch, but he said it's like it's harder to find change now because people don't have change like they used to. Yeah, I'm ordering. I know it's kind of like I'm thinking about. It's like I'm gonna have to end up. I'm gonna be getting like if everything comes in that I want. It's gonna be like $9 grand. It's like, oh my god. have enough time keeping up with $5 grand every week. You know what I mean? To get rid of it, now I got to get $9 grand. So my goal is to get my normal 5,000 in halves, and then I'm actually trying to get I'm actually trying to get 5,000 in quarters for next week too. So the one bank said there might be an issue with that. Try to get me a couple. The other bank I ordered 2. She said okay, and then I ordered 4 from my other bank as a standing order. So every week. So yeah, I think after next week, I'm just going to try to get 2,000 worth of quarters. But they hardly ever get new boxes. That's the problem with that there, you know. But I'm going to try. I said you got to try. One girl said she could order 1,000 boxes of coins all year. Should be lucky to see one brand new box, whether it's pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. But it's just amazing. Like, where the hell's all the new quarters at? I don't have a problem getting new $half. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try. I mean, you can still get silver, West Points, you know, varieties. So I'm gonna try, but I just got to be able to sustain getting rid of all that change every week. So I can't let it like build up. It's just too much. Yeah, I know. It's just amazing. Like, I ain't that far in a sense, but all I'm getting is Philadelphia $50 brand new ones right now, you know? Now we were getting 24s Philadelphias, and now we're getting 23 Philadelphias. So it'd be nice to get some 26 quarters from Philadelphia. Well, those Privy Mints aren't going to have a mint mark on them, so I mean 250,000. I mean, that's like a drop in a big bucket. It's like not a lot at all. And you just wait till the first ones start getting found, how much they're going to try to sell them for. They're going to send them out to be graded. You got to remember, just like the West Points are just getting dumped into circulation, so you're never going to see a mint state 70. Yeah, I'm going to keep trying. My goal. Just like when the West Points came out, I tried to get a new box of quarters. Nobody ever saw a new box of quarters around here that whole time, like 2 years, over 2 years. No new quarters. My bank did get a box of new pennies in, the 25, so they got me 10 rolls. And they did get a box of dimes in, the new dime. She saved me 20 rolls. So still, they have not seen a new quarter. I mean, not one new quarter. Yeah, brutal. This cow. Yeah, this would be like, I think this is the third, because I did that stream. The last Loomis box I had, there was 1. So I'm going to call that new coins. So I ended up with new coins 1 week, 2. I think this week makes like the 3rd or 4th week, at least the 3rd, if not the 4th week of brand new coins. I'm hoping next week I'm going to get circulated coins, but I won't know till we find out. It just kind of sucks to keep opening these new boxes up and dumping them, and you just keep getting new boxes. So yeah, got to keep trying, man. And so far, I've only seen 3. I've only seen 1 2026 out of the boxes. I've seen 2 in customer wrap rolls. That's it. And I gave those 3 away. Still no quarter. I did see that 1 nickel. I'm not saving because there's nothing special about the nickel. I mean, if I got rolls of them, I would save the rolls, but I'm not going to save one that was just dumped into circulation. I'd like to get, if I get full rolls of 2026 nickels, I'm going to keep them. I wouldn't mind getting like 10 rolls of them just to save. Save until I get old. Yeah, you can see in a couple of these, both boxes with that purple mark. There's only a couple, so I'm going to say this is a mix that was circulated, or marked ones that were circulated. Yeah, the other week, last week, was it last week? Yeah, it was end of, you got to remember, this past week is not, I'm not counting as last week. This is this past week, but the week before, I actually went over to the area where I get the bags from, and I know it's getting late, because I know they have to like close the vault out, and they usually do it at least a half hour, I think, before closing. So that doesn't mean they physically close the vault. They just close out what's, I guess, in it, and they don't take no more out. So I stopped at the one bank, and I knew Friday or was a bad day. I don't even know if it was Friday. Was it Friday? It just seems like it was a Monday, but whatever. I just knew it was a bad day. Just when I walked in, I said, "You got coins?" Like, no, they already sent them out. And I'm thinking, yeah, I knew today was a bad day for this bank. So I called the other banks instead of going to them, and it was a half hour. Less than a half hour before closing. So it was odd to call 3 different banks and get the answer of, we have no bags. So I just assumed that they closed the vault out. Because the one is where I normally get a lot of coins from. Then I just think they closed the vault out, but they just didn't say it. They just didn't have any bags to purchase from the bank. So it was just like a short notice thing to go over that away for some reason. And I was trying, because I think that's also because I ended up with all them new coins, and I had nothing to hunt, so it's all right. It's all good. See what happens as time goes on. 250,000 coins, though, man. Sounds like a lot. I want one. I'm going to look. I'm going to try. I tried with those W's, and I never got a new box. I just don't understand why my area just doesn't get new boxes of coins, except the $50, which is odd. We know we can get new coins in this area. It's just, and you would think, like, being the 250th anniversary, they're making these special coins and all this stuff, that they push this stuff out even more. It's like, stop messing with the old stuff. Let's get this new stuff out in people's hands. So I guess it's business as usual. Nobody cares, but that's okay. It'll be commonplace here soon. I mean, next year it'll be like you'll see them everywhere, but I want to see them now while they're fresh. Get one as fresh before it gets all nicked and boogered up. There's another one. That's the 3rd metal detector find I've seen. 3rd one. My penny fell off. My boot penny. Yeah, last week was a busy week for me. This week's it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be busy for a while now. Everything's getting busier and busier. Busy. I don't have time to breathe, man. It's actually supposed to be slow for a couple weeks, and I wanted to get all my wood done, and I haven't had a chance for that, because it's glad to be busy. The busier you are, the more money you make. That's the way it works. I was hoping to have a couple quiet weeks here, but busy's good. I can't go chasing after coins, and my wife says, well, are you going to go over in that area this week? And I'm like, I don't know. I'd like to, but I just don't know if I'm going to have time, And I guess the week's going to be short because of 4th of July weekend. I don't know if we're working every day this week or not. I think a lot of people are going to have off Friday, just guessing, but never did ask. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. That's a 93. I haven't seen any NIFCs yet. I just keep seeing 23s, 24s. I've seen 21. I haven't seen a 25 yet. Still haven't seen an NIFC. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Did you buy boxes from Rick last night? Because I know he didn't find anything. I'm doing good, man. We're going to find something today, I hope. I know we're going to find a proof and a gold plated. We got those as enders, so. I know Rick didn't find any silver last night, and I didn't get home till late to go see what, I seen one of these the other day when I dumped. Normally you have an A. Somebody put like an AT now. I never seen that. I saw that when I was dumping coins from the last two boxes. I saw one just like that, so. Different look, same A, it's just got a T next to it now. So, yeah. But yeah. What did Rick just put a video up of found like 6 or 7. Yeah, I know. Bring on the bags. I would love some bags. It's been about 2-3 months since I got a. I mean, it's just a crapshoot with the bags. So I'm hoping they're still going to call me. And yeah, I mean, I've already gotten 5 this year. I can't complain about that. And one of those bags is from a new bank that I put my name in at. One of the banks is the bank I wasn't supposed to get one at. So yeah, I'm too ahead of the game already. Bring on the bags. There's a small A. That's new. But that's the same person doing small A's. We'll keep an eye out for that. First small A I've seen like that, and that's fresh meat. So. Yeah, I've only found 1 out of these rolls, and I found 2 out of customer wrap, but I gave those 3 coins away. But no, that's the only it's only ones I've seen for $50. I've seen a couple dimes in my change the other day. Seen 1 nickel yesterday, not yesterday, Friday in customer wrap. And the dimes I've gotten 20 rolls from my bank. I'm assuming she got a new box, but she saved me 20 rolls. So I'm grateful for that. So, but the quarters, I have not seen a quarter yet. I'm going to start ordering quarters there. We're going to hopefully get $4,000 worth of quarters next week. And I hope they're all brand new boxes. I want one of them. I want one of them ones, them new ones with the privy on them. At least that's what they call a privy, so I'm assuming it's a privy. It's 4th of July, something on it. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for them. I'm going to try. Instead of like asking for new boxes, like I did with the West Points, I'm just going to order the boxes. So, I'm going to order them. You got 226. I haven't seen one yet. I swear to God, I just like, and the banks, every bank I ask, and they're like, I haven't seen any. They haven't seen any either. It's like weird. All these quarters and dimes and nickels and halves they're supposed to be making, and they haven't seen any. It's weird. And then I get 1 in a box of Brinks out of the blue, like a month or so ago. It's been over a month. And then I gave that one to the girl at the bank because she seemed more interested in the 2026 halves when I talked to her about it. So I gave the first one to her. And the other 2 I found in customer wrap, I gave to a place I go and buy stuff, and the lady likes saving $50 too, so I just gave them to her. You know, I figured eventually I'm gonna get nicer ones, you know. I know it's hard to believe they're 2026, and I'm looking for a nicer one already. Yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be commonplace. You're going to see them. We're going to be seeing them every week. You know, we're going to see them everywhere. I call that sediment, but that's red. Normally I see that in black. Yeah, I think everybody are just, I mean, with everybody finding stuff and trying to sell it online, and then they're just going to hoard them. That's another 6. I just seen a 6 like that, but it was in black on one of them. That's a different look. That's another one that's different. I'm going to assume somebody else is doing it. Well, I'm going to say when I opened those 2 boxes up last week to dump them, I got a silver, and I am not going to get a silver out of the other 2 boxes. I mean, these brinks are really tough, so this is the last roll. So what are your odds of me grabbing those 2 boxes just to open them up to get rid of them, not thinking there was going to be silver, and the one has a silver in it, so. Wah, wah, wah. So, boo box. Boo box number 2. Yeah, those 4 boxes I got last week, I got rid of 2. I opened 2 of them up just to get rid of them, and there was a silver in the 1 box. And what are your odds of me picking the box that had the only silver in it? I wish it would have been not found. I'm going to hunt 10. We already did 2. Those 2 boxes were from last week, so now we have 8 boxes I ordered for this week. 1 does have a proof, and 1 has a gold-plated. 1's kind of light. And I'm going to save the proof ending for last, so I know I'm going to find at least something. We're going to find something today. So I'm going to do this one next. I'm going to call this my extra box because we're going to call this my extra box because these were the bank I went to and got extra 4 boxes. So we do have a 226-1, which doesn't mean much. And I also noticed this box had a lot of these MPs on the ends. And then I did mark this one. This is a 224-1. I do have one that's a 224 in one of the other boxes. I marked it just. I'm going to flip them anyways. Maybe, hopefully, there might be something in it. Maybe a magic coin, maybe something different. Why it's so light. So this is an extra box. So all brinks. My Loomis boxes were all 2023s. I mean, we can hunt them, but I bet you $1 million there ain't no silver in them. But no, my luck, I'd make the bet and one of them would have with silver in it for some stupid reason, right? Now they're all 2023 Philadelphias again from my Loomis bank. So yeah, that was brutal. It seemed like I was getting new boxes for like 2 or 3 weeks. Then I get circulated boxes 2 or 3 weeks. And it seems to be going back and forth. So I think this is like the 3rd. This is definitely the 3rd, if not the 4th week in a row I've gotten new boxes. So I'm hoping next week I was hoping this week I get circulated boxes, but right now, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, this one's gonna have a lot of MPs in it. Now I'm not gonna see every MP, but yeah, we're not having a problem getting brand new $half. Old ones, anyways. Yeah, this box is not going to be like the other ones. This one hardly has any. This doesn't have any new ones in it at all right now. Here's another MP. And they're there. So when I see a lot in a box, it tells me it's like more concentrated with his stuff, you know. So let's hope we get some silver. There's a couple new ones there, 24s. Yeah, that last box, or was the last box? There was a lot of new ones in it. There is one box from this week that does have a lot of new enders, not like major a lot, but there's a lot. But most of the time I get these There's going to be a lot of these MPs in there. There's another one. There's another one. So when I see this a lot, that means his stuff. I don't know if this person marks every coin, because one time when I first got these, the box was like loaded with these things. Look, it was, so it just shows it. It's a lot of concentration of his dump stuff today, we're going to say. I hope so. I'm hoping one of them has silver besides the one that I opened up on my own. There's a 2004 Denver. Yeah, I'm hoping. Because right now we're at, oh my God, we're like at 50 some boxes. This will make like 60 some boxes after today. There's another old metal, I don't know. Kind of looks old metal detector find there, another one. Yeah. MP. Yeah, but what are your odds of getting 12 boxes in 2 weeks? And I opened two up to get rid of them. It was one of them was the only one with a silver in it. That was our silver. Yeah, I'm happy to have it. Out of all the Brinks boxes, that's the fourth one that'll have silver in it, but only 3 of the 4 boxes have had 1 silver, and the other one had 16, so we're like at 19 silver coins out of, it's going to be over 60 boxes after this week, so I think we were at, I'm going to guess 58. So if we were at 58 last time, so you're talking 70. We'll be at 70 boxes, so that means another 10 boxes. I'm hoping to have another nice box. Yeah, you never know. We might have a sleeper box today. You never know. Anything's possible. I like to put my foot in my mouth once in a while, but yeah. Have you found anything, Martin, in the last 2 weeks? Anybody find anything? Yeah. Yeah, but my year's been pretty good. Besides, if I was getting circulated boxes and stuck with the trend, I'm averaging almost 3 silver coins per box. With the Loomis, Brinks, it's not happening. But the Loomis, I'm at like 44, 46. I think I'm at 46. 46, that'll be 50. I think I'm at 56 brand new 2023s and 2024s for Loomis right now. So you think about it. If I'm averaging 3 coins per circulated box, just think those 56 boxes, I'd have another over 150 coins. Silver. So we'll see what happens when I get some circulated boxes. So yeah, that almost looks silver. It's an 83. It is an 83. There's an MP. Yeah. I wish I had some Loomis boxes, well, circulated Loomis boxes. We'll see. I'm hoping next week we get them. A lot of MPs in here. I'm hoping next week I get some circulated boxes. Not only circulated boxes, but some circulated boxes with some silver in them. There's a D. Oh, that's a 73, but it's still pretty decent. Let's check out for the DDO. No, it's not. Come on, random silver. Plenty of MPs here. There's 4 of them. 4 of them. Yeah. All right. Here's a 226-1. don't know if it'll have silver in it, but it'd be nice to get a light heavy one in a Brinks box with some silver, but not happening. We're going to try. Yeah, but these Brinks boxes are brutal. I mean, if we're at 50, if we're going to be close to 70 boxes and only get 4 boxes with silver, that's brutal. That's a brutal run. So we're at, that'll be 19 silver coins, say right now, out of 70 boxes if we don't get anything today. That's a brutal run. Brutal run. But I'm going to keep poking at it because right now they're only circulated boxes I've been getting. I know that one week we ended up getting 2 2024 boxes. That was odd. I was really shocked. But yeah. It makes me worried now every week when it goes by. I could get brand new coins in these too, you know. We don't want brand new coins unless they're brand new silver. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it yet, but I see Diggin' Dave put a dime hunt video out. He's hunting 17 boxes, so don't tell me how many silver coins you got out of that. 225.9. Nothing. Yeah, these Brinks boxes are tough. There's no doubt about it. Watch me get that would be cool to get the best box I ever got on my stream or since I started my channel. That, wouldn't that be great if I could get a box with over 60 in of Brinks? That would be majorly cool. Killing the dimes. Rob can't say that. Oh yeah, Rick just did a dime video. He ended up getting a couple dimes out of his boxes. He did good. Yeah, hi everyone. Oof, how we doing? The 224-1. I don't see anything by the edges that could be messed up. There's a 2006. No, that's a 2000 Philadelphia. I'm just going to flip them just for funsies. Let's see if there's just happens to be something odd. That one's got a little wear to it, more than normal. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Check this out. First two-headed coin on the stream. And somebody marked it. I got a two-headed coin. I have not got a two-headed coin in a long time because I don't check them. Somebody marked it though. AP. Two-headed coin. $1 million. Who wants to? I'll sell it for half price today. That is our first two-headed coin on the stream. Yep. That is awesome. I got to get that off of there. Two-headed coin. That is cool beans. I'm glad I stuck that one aside. I'm just trying to see what kind of edge we got. But now it's a pretty good job with the edge thing. 77 and 71. Definitely, as you can hear it, it's a fake coin. But that's cool beans. That's awesome. We got a two-headed coin. Beat that one. I have not got one in a while because I don't flip them. I don't flip them to check to see if see if they're two-headed or two-tailed coin. Oh, I don't have a rag, or do I? Yeah, I do. I have a little nappy. That's crazy cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Two-headed coin. It's been a while since I found two-headed coin or two-tailed coin, but yeah. Ooh, it's not going to come off that easily. Surprised. I'm going to have to try something else. Alcohol is not taking that off. I thought it would take it off pretty easy. I mean, it's taking it off, but it's... Yeah, we're going to have to use something else. Alcohol is not doing a great job of getting that off. But that's cool, fine. Two-headed coin. I'll take that all day long. I'll get that off of there with something. I thought the alcohol was going to do it, but no, it's not happening. That's not happening. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Glad I put that aside to market. You never know. We got something already. Two heads is better than one. What else are we going to find today? Yeah, when I hunt the coins, like before I started doing the stream, I'd always flip every coin looking for a die rotation. And that's normally when you find these. They usually don't weigh light. I never really weighed one. It must weigh a little light, but and I have another roll that's got a 224 on it. So we'll check that one. That's a cool find. Two heads. Yeah, alcohol did not take it off. I have some other stuff. I don't have it in here. More of industrial chemical. Take that off. I'm hoping it's going to take it off. Yes. Cool beans. This MP's got a lot of these in here today. Yeah, I have a couple two-headed and two-tailed coins. I just haven't found one. It's the first one I found in a while now. Yeah, better than another penny. You're right. I know the magic coins weigh light. I never weighed one of these to see how light they are, but they're definitely a different tone. But I think since they're using a whole $50 to melt them, put them together, so I'm assuming that because it's not hollowed out and one put in, they're just cutting a $50 or something, however they do it, and they just, fuse them together, So the weight isn't going to be that far off. That's probably why it's hard to find one by weighing them. But I will take that all day long. And you can tell it's not real because it just has that hollow sound to it. It's just not right, That'd be cool to find one with two heads that was real from the mint. Yeah. There's not a lot of new ones in here, which is good, but that doesn't mean we're going to find silver. I used to find a lot of orange coin in those. That's got a date on it. It's a 7/23. Used to find a lot of orange coins in those FN Strand boxes. Yeah. In a sense, yeah, but when I first weighed a coin, I just grabbed one. I'm pretty sure they're all different. When I took one away and put one in its place and weighed it, First time I did a magic coin, it was actually like 224, 2 or 3. But it just seems like when I find the magic coins, they're always under 224. So 223, 9 and under seems to be something. I've already found rolls that weigh 224, 1, 2, and there's never been nothing wrong. That's the first time I got one above 224 that had something in it. So I'm glad to have it. So luckily, a couple of the other coins were a little wore too. So that really helps out with the weights. That's a nice 1986. Same way when I did the 40%, you're never going to find the difference because it's just not that far off. But the 90% is 1 gram heavier. And first time I weighed one of those, it was 227 and change. But seems like everything's in the 226.4 to 226.7 range. You know, every coin's different. Every roll's different. Depends on how wore the coins are, how much wear they have. You know, you got old ones versus new ones. Like the weights just fluctuate all the time. I forget what it is, but if you take a normal weight, which is supposed to be 11.34, and you weigh 20 of them plus the wrapper, I think it comes out like in the 228 range all the time, all day. But you just don't get that because they don't weigh what they're supposed to. I like weighing them because you just never know, you know? You never know. You never gonna know. Find a magic coin. Apparently find a two-headed coin. Find a foreign. Find 90% silver, you know? Might have a dime. The weights. The weights are, it's all about the weights. Yeah. But that's cool find though. I'll take that all day long. Will we find the silver? I don't know. There he is, fried bologna sandwich. How you doing, brother? I've been doing good, man. Not finding much silver lately, but we're doing good. Found a two-headed coin. I know we're going to find the proof today. You play slot machines? Oh, my God. Every time I play a slot machine, you never see a $100 bill go so fast. Yeah. I'm glad you're doing good if you're playing slot machines and winning. Well, that's good, Martin. Have you found anything in them the last week or so? Well, I watch people I watch that Matt, Vegas Matt. I don't watch the slot stuff. I like watching his shorts with the blackjack and stuff. But yeah. You better have a good bankroll if you want to win. I mean, there's people doing it, but yeah. I know I would not make it. I would be broke. I wouldn't make it. All right, it was a boo on silver, but we did find, by luck in weighing this, to find that two-headed coin. But I'll take a two-headed coin all day long. Heads will always win. Cool beans. Haven't seen one of them in, let's say, 2 or 3 years now. So, yeah, crazy. I just want to open something up that has something else in it, but we're just going to save that proof box for the last. So let's try another extra box. I'm going to do my extra boxes first. Okay, this one seems to have a lot of new. This one has a lot more new enders in it. We do have a 226.2. Still no guarantee. finding silver, but I'm glad you do well that you're playing slots. That's good. Up to date at Buffalo, War Nickels, and a couple. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty good. That's awesome. Congrats. You're doing good. All right, box number 4. This will be one of our extra boxes. Yeah, this one's definitely going to have a lot more new ones in it. Yeah. Have you been playing with getting any $half-dollar rolls or anything? Customer wrap? I mean, I haven't seen you in like months. They have suck. Are they circulated boxes? Or you're getting new ones. Boxes are tough. I don't care what part of the country you're in. Half boxes are tough. Yeah. For one thing, somebody has to dump it for you to find it. And another thing is you got to not get new boxes. And then you got to be the lucky one to get that box. Here's another one of those 6s right there. One new box this week, 2 circulated but skunks. That's terrible. That's awful. What, do you go to the casino all the time? I thought you were more like I don't want to say going to the casino kind of guy, but you like to bet on games and stuff like that. Or I know you like to gamble. It looks like another metal detector find. Look at that, another one. Yeah, I'm happy to get them too. At least you have a chance. Yeah, I know the Brinks box sucked, but what are you going to do? I mean, they're circulated. I mean, I did find a silver in one of the 2 boxes last week that I just opened up just to get rid of them. I know now I wouldn't open them up and I would have saved them for the stream. At least we would have got a silver. But that's okay. You got to search them to find them. You got to get them to find them first. Yeah, you got to be happy with it. You keep knocking at the door, you get something good. So we're going to try again. That's another thing. 4th of July is on Saturday. I just wonder if that's going to mess me getting I wonder if the banks are going to be closed early on Friday. I hope not. Yeah, I know you stopped getting boxes, but I remember that one time you said that you were like, once in a while you'd stop and get some customer wrap rolls or something. Yeah, no, you just never. Man, for as many boxes, that's like me right now getting these boxes. They just suck. But as many boxes that you got in the past, I'm just shocked that you never got that mega box. That's the one thing that sucks. I just feel you keep getting them. I know these really suck for me, but I'm going to keep poking at it because that's the only circulated stuff I'm getting right now. I mean, out of all these that I've gotten so far, which I don't remember how many is, I've only gotten 2 brand new boxes. 12, yeah, I know. That's the weird part, man. 12 a week for all that time, and you just never. I was always hoping for you. I just can't believe that. I just feel the more you get, the better your chances of getting it, and you're going to hit that one box. But it's just, man, it's just brutal. And then you had to rewrap everything too. At least me, I can dump my stuff. Knock on wood, I can still dump my stuff without wrapping it, because I would hate to have to wrap all this stuff every week. I would get nothing done. Yeah, rewrap. Over and over. I don't miss wrapping coins, man. I don't. Yeah, they're making all these coins for 24, 23, what, 21? I don't know, it was 22. They just, yeah, they just overloaded the whole system with all these new coins with no reason for it. That's really what's bringing it down right now. So many of these new coins. I mean, I'm getting brand new 2023 Philadelphia boxes right now for my Loomis. 23s. I was getting 24s. Now I'm getting 23s. It's been like 3 weeks in a row now. 3 or 4. I know it's 3. Yeah, I'm over 50 boxes for the year for new boxes. That's crazy. Oh, you got a bank that'll let you dump them now? But you're just not doing anything now. Yeah, it's brutal. I can imagine you doing it now, the way these new coins. Even Rick gets a lot of brand new boxes. He's getting a lot of new 2026 boxes. I couldn't imagine. I mean, you're in Ohio too, right? Yeah. Yeah, he likes these double stacked boxes. I don't really care for them because they were always my nemesis boxes, you know? You did get one box this year with 16 in it. Yeah, sometimes you think they're taking it out, but I don't think they are because I found some silver. I think the reason my Brinks sucks so bad is because I'm gonna say 90% of my coins get returned to the Brinks carrier. So I think I'm just getting my own stuff all the time. But every now and then somebody mixes something in with it, you know? You gotta try though. I've done that in the past. When I first started doing this, I marked a bunch of coins. And believe it or not, I rarely see one come back. That's what's kind of weird about it. You know, first time I got my marked coins back was actually in a Brinks box, and I saw an ender. But when I thought, because when I dumped them, I dumped thousands. So when I dumped them, I dumped 100 at a time in each bag that would get filled to see what would happen based on what I was told. I figured I would get, but I think the most I ever got back in a box, I think was 3. And yeah, they just must get so mixed up with all the stuff that's getting brought in and sent out that, yeah. I mean, that was how many years ago? Yeah, one day I'm like, let me just mark a bunch of coins. So I'd mark a bunch of coins. I did it for quite a while. I know there was thousands of coins, but once in a while I'll see one of those coins. But when I first got them back, they were actually in a Brinks box. I know that for a fact because I'm like, oh, here we go. They're coming back. And I thought there was going to be like 40 or 50 in the box. Nah. Yeah. So that makes me think they are getting dumped in a vat. And they just get mixed with a whole bunch of coins and then they wrap them. Because if they were just sending them back in a bag and then wrapping the 2 bags or the bag, then there'd be 2 boxes. But in the one box, they should be loaded with coins. But I know I'm just babbling. There's another purple one, but that's not fresh. A lot of coins. 226 too. You think we might get lucky today? Because that's going to be our heaviest weight today. I think there's 2 like this. It'd be nice, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of new ones in this one. No silver. You think like I know I've got to be over 2 million hunted. I know I'm like over 1.5 million easily. So I think I'm like close to the 2 million mark in doing this. I can imagine like right now, besides the new ones, Not saying I haven't had them, but all them old coins, how many times have these hands touched those old coins over the last, what, since 2019? You're talking 6.5 years I've been doing this. How many times did I put this coin back in the thing? Just think if you can mark every coin. I bet you it'd be like, I bet you 90% of these coins I'm going through that are used would be going through my hands. Now, the new ones would be different, because they just started coming out. Oh, man. Dude, I wish I could go back. And if I'd known this back, I mean, I was too young then, but hey, if I could go back to like 1990 or something like that, because I wouldn't have had no money in the 70s. Yeah. I would love, just think if you could go back prior to even starting in 2000, because everything was an NIFC in 2000. Well, 2000, so you got 2002 was NIFC. So you think from 2002 to 2000 what? 19 was an NIFC. So there was, just think of all the silver coins that you would be getting in those boxes. I wish I could go back. I wish I would have known. I don't have to go back. I wish I would have just known about this back then. I didn't know it was a thing until I started watching YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, when I got my new smart TV for Christmas in 2018, December of 2018, I started watching YouTube, and one of the first things I saw was, get free silver from the bank, it said. So I clicked on it. I watched that, and then you're watching all these videos, and I was like, wow, maybe I ought to try it. So I ordered a couple boxes. It took me, I think, 7 boxes. I think it was 7 boxes till I got my first 40% silver. First one. And I'm thinking, this ain't happening, man. This is all lies. People finding all this silver. But, as time went on, he got more boxes. Got a couple in a box. Then I got 15 in a box. And I still remember the first time I got like 12 or 15 in the box. I kept texting my wife, I found another one. I was so excited. Took me 7 boxes, I believe it was, to find, I believe it was 7, to find my first silver. First silver. Oh, man, could you imagine going back to 6? Yeah, that'd be crazy, bro. It's just amazing. Like, you just don't realize it. We know from 64 back, people were carrying around silver in their pocket all the time. That's what they had. That was except the penny and the nickel. Well, silver nickels, I'm pretty sure, but still. Think about that. That was the currency. Silver, buddy. Oh, man, I would love to go back. I don't necessarily have to go back, but would have known this. Would have known this back in the day. Just knowing about it. That's the thing. But we can't go back. We can only go forward. I mean, I've had my couple good boxes over the years, but always, and we know it's just going to get harder and harder. There's so many people doing it. It's hard to find silver. All the new coins that were added, yeah. Can you imagine going back to Vegas and like all that money that went through the machines was just silver? Silver dollars, silver half dollars, silver dimes, silver quarters. I know nickel's nickel, but some silver nickels. Morgan, seeded, Walking Liberty, you know what I mean? Barbers. Can you imagine that? Sitting there at the slot machine, just just throwing them in like it was nothing, dude. Walkers. You name it. Dropping them on the floor, scratching them. They don't care. It's like a double AT, man. Double AT or something. Yeah, you can get them, but you have to ask. You can't order them. Let's put it that way. But you can. You gotta just when you go to the bank, you just ask if you have any large dollar. I always say large dollar coins. I don't say do you have any Ikes because I always say dollar coins, meaning Ikes. You know what I mean? Morgans and peace dollars and what I would love. I remember when I first started watching YouTube, I don't know if it was real or not, but there was this guy that was getting bags of dollar coins. Those are some of the, I just remember him as one of the, I'm like, where the heck is he getting these dollar bags from, you know? I tried, but you cannot get them. I don't know where he was getting them. And he was finding silver and stuff. It's like, where the hell is this guy getting these dollar bags, you know? I'm pretty sure the mint, I don't want to say the mint, but I'm pretty sure the Fed has bags or boxes or something with these dollar coins in, but you just can't get them, you know? They can't destroy them. They weren't allowed to. I guess they could destroy the piece because they were pulled out of circulation, but they were, I don't know. Was the piece in the Morgan ever like stopped to be? I don't think so. Not like the silver certificates and the gold, all that stuff. So I don't know if the, yeah, you know what I mean. It was like considered non, whatever that word is. Yeah, I know, bags. They got to have the dollar coins laying somewhere at the Fed or something. I would love to get some bags or whatever they got to go. Well, good. Thanks for stopping in, man. I'm glad you're doing good, and good luck at the slots. Take care, man. Enjoy the weekend, rest of the weekend, and have a great week. Come back when we got lots of silver on the board. Yeah, it would be nice. They got to have that stuff somewhere. Could you imagine, like, all the stuff that the Fed's got, or, yeah, just laying around somewhere in a warehouse with just all these dollar coins? They got to be somewhere, man. Somebody's got to be able to buy them somehow. Could you imagine getting a bag with some Morgans, peace dollars, and even anything, you know? That would be awesome. I don't know. I don't think we're going to find any silver. I think that silver I pulled out last week was the only one that was going to be any boxes. Time will tell. Yeah. They say there's no gold in there anyways. It's all lies. It's a front for nothing. I don't know. It'd be cool to see, though. And them bags, those Morgan dollars, those Ike dollars, they got to be somewhere. There's somewhere in somebody's warehouse, stacked up, and lots of big silver with them, man. Unless the government decided just to freaking destroy this stuff, you know? Anything's possible. It was never deemed, I don't think. I forget what the wording is. Rick knows what it is. The word, like, just like the penny. It's like, I know they stopped minting the penny for circulation, but they didn't consider the penny to be a non-usable coin. I forget what the wording is for that. So once the government or whatever, because it's an act of Congress that has to do that, to say, like, all these people have been saving their copper pennies, and they'll be all like, oh, I told you so, I told you so. They're going to say the penny now is no longer considered a usable American currency. It can now be destroyed or melted down. then it's considered no good. But they've never done that with the $50 because they still make them. I know they're making Sacagawea dollars, but they was never deemed for the Ike dollar. I don't even think it was done for any of the dollar coins. So it's still considered an American currency that is you can use it to buy things with. It's not considered, I guess, illegally used. I mean, even like the silver certificates and stuff like that you get, the old money. I know it's considered that, I don't know how to word it. That year, that old of money is considered, that's like you can't go to the bank and go, I have a $1 silver certificate. You can't go to the bank and say, I want a silver dollar for it. You can't do that anymore. It's been deemed ain't happening. Wouldn't that be cool if you could take those silver certificates to the bank and say, I want silver? Because back in the day, the banks had silver and gold. Even you can still use them as cash, but you just can't get silver or gold for them now. Yeah. Rob would probably be better off explaining that to you better, but yeah. So they got to have bags or boxes of these dollars in storage somewhere. There's got to be a way to get them out of there. Shake up the tree, man. Get that money. There's tens of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of ounces just laying around to be picked up. Unless they destroyed it. So we don't know because we're on the outside. We're not even allowed to look in. There's no windows. Yeah. Makes you think. Boo box number 3. Makes one think. Brinks is going to give up silver today. My extra boxes are only have given me a 2-headed $50 right now. Extra. So actually the proof vendor. I'm going to open the one that has a gold-plated ender, which isn't the best of shape, but it is something. This is one of this week's boxes. I know it's old and wore out, but kind of a gold-plated ender that's been wearing off. Marked in pink as an oddity. So this is one of this week's boxes, and this one is like destroyed. It's all dirty and you can't tell, but that's black. And somebody took sandpaper or something and tried to rub him out, boys. Rub him out. Rub him out, I see. So yeah. He had 400 of them. You only found 3 1964s? Wow, and no 40s. That is odd. You would think all them coins, he'd have a bunch of silver. That's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot. Not last week. I think it was there's my first, there's a 2025 finally. I stopped at the bank that one day, not this week, but last week when I picked them up. Or was it the week before? I think it was the week before. Right, it was the week before that. It's been almost like 3 weeks ago. There was an old gentleman in there, and he was getting wrappers. I didn't think to, I don't know if he dropped anything off because he was already done doing whatever. He was just asking for wrappers. And that's when I found out they didn't have any $50 wrappers. And then an older lady came in, and I clearly see she had $50 rolls and quarter rolls she was putting out of her bag onto the counter. And they let me have $80. I don't know why she just didn't give it all to me. I think they're going through it, but she only gave me $80 worth of those half dollars, and they were all like, each roll, like, didn't have nothing written on it, but when you opened it up, they were like 71s or 72s. I saw 73s, you know. They must have had them for years, and they just only wrapped them when they got the full roll of each the same year. So I'm wondering, like, how much more she gonna bring in that I'm never gonna see, because I think the girl at the bank is getting this stuff. I think she gave it up because it happened while I was there. That's hard to explain, but yeah. I'm thinking there's another 25. I'm thinking she don't want me to have anything, because I have not gotten anything out of that bank till that day, since that girl gave me all of that silver. It was 2.5 rolls of silver I got, 90% silver. And ever since that day, because that girl that I know likes to collect this stuff wasn't there, and I think she heard about that, and she's like, you don't ever give him nothing, no matter if I'm here or not. So that probably upset her. That's my thoughts, though. That's what I think would happen. Because I never got another roll, nothing from that bank until that day. And she said, I'll sell you $80 worth. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. I wanted to say, why can't I just have it all, you know? But, yeah, there wasn't nothing in them. They were just all 71, 72, 74. I don't know if it was like an 80. But yeah. Cut me out. Cut me out. They ain't even let me in. It's all right. And every time I get my boxes, she's like, there ain't nothing in them. There ain't nothing in them. Well, knock on wood, 50% of the boxes that I've been getting from that bank have had silver in them that were circulated. Yeah. And I'm going to keep getting them, even if they're new coins, because sooner or later, I want to get me some more circulated boxes, and I hope they're going to have silver. Yeah, this year's been a good year for the most part. I mean, I'm averaging I think the Loomis boxes, I'm over 3 per average per box. But when you put everything together with these Brinks boxes, I think I'm averaging just shy of 3 a box. So that's good. And I've had, I mean, there's over 50, almost 75% of the boxes have had silver. I know that's just a wore out gold-plated ender, but I'm happy right now to find anything. So let's see what it is. Yeah, just a gold-plated ender. It wasn't done very well. To me, these are more like painted. These ones here, they got more like a paint plate versus plating, like them nice ones you get. But we're going to put that down as a find, because we're scraping here for stuff. Scraping for anything. Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out, Martin. Maybe next time we'll have some more silver for you to stare at. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have a great week, and hopefully we'll see you again. Hopefully we'll have some silver for you. Take care, man. Nobody wants to watch clad rolls, but gotta hunt them. Gotta hunt them. Yeah, the last box has a proof ender in it, so I'm hoping there's more than one proof. At least I'm finding some 25s in here, Philadelphia's, but most 25s, well, the only 25s I've seen today so far out of this box. So. We are trying. That's all we can do. It just makes you wonder, like, where are all those dollar coins? Yeah, probably 2-3 years ago, I tried to try to see what they could do about getting dollar coins, but there's no option for it. There's no option. There's nothing on the list that non-existent, so you can't order them. I would love to, though. Imagine getting boxes or bags of, and to be silver in them. Man, that'd be sick. Sick cool. Very sick cool. I know we got one silver out of that one box last week. It'd be nice to get a silver here and there out of another box. There's 224.4, but that ain't light enough to justify looking. Or is it? Because this one here is kind of damaged. If somebody damaged this one, oh my God, look at this thing. This thing is so damaged. It's bent. Unreal. That will definitely not go through any machine that I put mine in. That's probably why they're always a little light. That coin is damaged. Yeah. I've been batting zeros even with customer wrap stuff. I mean, last week this week I only got $50 worth, dimes and nickels, nothing in them. The week before I had I think I got like $300 or more. Nothing. So that 40% silver I found in that Brinks box on Thursday when I opened them up. It was the first silver I had in a couple weeks. Yeah, it's been tough. Very tough. What time is it? Okay, my computer has the right time on it. Probably got somehow. This one seemed a little bent too. Is that bent? Maybe a tad, but it'll be all right. 1997. Yeah. When you think about it, like when you go to the bank, I mean, I'm pretty sure that banks send those large dollar coins back to the 2014 to wherever. So they have to be stored somewhere. Roll 25. This is 1, 2, 3. This is box number 5, actually. This is box number 5. Still no silver. And we just might have a silver skunk thing going on here, but we will not know until we opened up all these boxes. Where are all the coins at? Where's the silver? Yeah, I was happy when I opened the one box up and saw a proof ender, because it's like, one thing about these boxes, when I used to get it, when I first started getting Brinks boxes, they were always loaded with silver, not silver. That's 2017 Denver. They were always loaded with proofs. And now you're lucky to find a proof anywhere. It's hard. The boxes have been picked clean. Nobody's dumping anything fresh. So yeah, there's one proof ender. So I wonder what's left in the box. What's in the box? 2000. This MP guy, he sure marked a lot of coins. I can tell you that. I don't think there's a hunt that goes by that we don't see an MP on one of these coins. The first time I ever saw that MP, it's got to be like, I want to say it's been 4 years now at least. The first time I got boxes with them in, they were just like loaded with them. And when I remember I was with my daughter and I was dumping them, I said, because they was all different colors. I mean, it was blue, there was red, there was green, it was black or purple. It was insane. It looked like a Christmas tree light on a tree. That's how many. When I was dumping them, I'm like, that's what it looks like. So it made me think like this guy marked. Oh, I marked this one half. I forget. I can't see it from here, but this is the one that weighed 224 grams. I'm glad I marked the top of this one. 224. So we're going to check to see if this one might have a magic coin or something going on, because this was a 224 one. Let's see if a 224 comes in. Let's see if that will come into play with something. A little thin looking here. I'm going to say that coin there is what's messing up the mix. That coin is beat up. We're just going to check the rest of them for the funsies. It's usually a reason why they're light. Magic coin, a messed up coin. Two-headed coin now. Two tails. So yeah, I think that one's doing it. Definitely damaged and it looks wore out. Just want to make sure there's no die. Usually you'll find a die rotation on these. Yeah, that's the coin there. That one is just damaged. But made it light. Yeah, very damaged. Yeah, you gotta weigh them. You never know. You never know. You never know. It's nice to get circulated box, but it'd be nice to get boxes with some silver. I mean, I know my bank, my credit union, their machine spits out silver, so they're never going to get a silver half dollar from my credit union. So that must make me think that everything on. Look at this coin. Look at this coin, how dirty and messed up it is. It's a 2025. It's already not even a year old, and she's like been mutilated. Yeah. I was hoping one of these days I'm going to get another couple of boxes with brinks with some silver in it. There's a 326. This guy puts a dot and he does that. I don't see a lot of his, but they're out there. He's still doing it. March. Yeah, I always got to remember. I got to remember today is Sunday. I'm used to doing this Saturday, so happy to get it done. Have my coins to dump. Hoping to get some brand new quarter boxes this week. You never know. We could get lucky. Can't wait. I wonder when people start finding this quarter, how much they're going to put it up online for. You know, a bunch of them are going to send them out to be graded. Because finding them right off the bat, that's the freshest you're going to find them, you know. It's like the West Points. They got dumped right into circulation, so I don't think there was ever, I'm not saying there wasn't, but I doubt if there was ever a 70. Just like these half dollars, there's like over 50,000 of these already registered with PCGS for Philly, and there's like almost 50,000 on Denver's. So there's a lot of people sending these 2026 $half out for grading. It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. How many coins are being sent out to be graded? A lot of hype, man. Trying to hit the iron while it's hot. 25. Get 24. Definitely 25 Phillies in this mix. Not a lot, but they're there. Along with the 24s and the 23s. Another one, 326. $21. There was one ender that I saw kind of like, I know it's done silver, but it just looks different. I don't remember which box it's in, but I did put a question mark. I did put a question mark on a couple of them. I don't remember which ones they were now. Yeah, it kind of sucks. The only circulated boxes I can get are the ones that don't have a lot of silver going along with them. Here's Dan. How's Dan doing today? Well, one partially gold-plated coin. That was all we got out of that, but it's a fine. Better than nothing. So, two-headed coin and one not so nice gold-plated coin. How you doing, Dan? My extra box. Another extra box. Right now, I'm extra not helping me out. This is the one with a lot of. This one's got a lot of new enders too. This one has a lot of new enders. They're all new across there. There's 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 of those are brand new. At least 10. See if we can find some old ones in there. Made of silver. I'm doing good, Dan. It's a beautiful day outside, and we haven't found silver yet today, but we're working on it. I'm hoping. I did pick up last 2 weeks. The Loomis have been brand new coins, as I had picked up 12 boxes in the last 2 weeks. Martin, he went home, or he went somewhere. He took off. Yeah, he was here for a little bit. He got too bored. Too boring. It's Clad Fest right now. Are you getting any? You still getting bags and stuff yet? Or did you give that up too? I forget. I know you were getting bags. I do not know. I didn't text him or call him. I know he's been busy. Like during the week, he's been working. He's been like on the third shift. Like, no, he just doesn't get much done at home. So I just wasn't going to bother him. He's got his plate. His plate's full. He's always catching up, trying to do whatever he can't do when he's not home. So, and I know he's trying to get another box of halves, but he doesn't know if he got one for him this week or not. So. Did I talk to him on Friday? I might have talked to him Thursday. I don't know if I talked to him on Friday. Nothing. Yeah. It's tough. Saves you a lot of time. I know one thing, it saves you a lot of time not doing it. And right now, the reward is not happening with the Still doing it though. Went fishing last Sunday. Went with a guide. I only caught, there was smallmouth. It's a smallmouth fishery in a sense, but caught a couple small ones. He said it's the best time of the year, so I'm hoping maybe like I guess in the fall when he said it's better. I'm gonna try to keep in contact with him to see when he thinks it might be the right moment in time to go smallmouth fishing. So yeah. Or even largemouth. I was smallmouth fishing in the river. Now, this is we actually found a two-headed $50 that's marked. I tried to get it off, but I'll get that off then. My first two-headed coin live streaming. It was actually, the roll was just a little lighter than normal, so I marked it to check it, and then this one was just a half messed up gold-plated coin that's pretty wore off, so it's better. I'm trying to find anything, but yeah. I did find a 66 40%er out of one of the two boxes that I picked up last week. I just opened them up to get rid of them because I didn't think there was going to be silver. And guess what? There was silver in one box. But yeah, we got 10 boxes to do today. This is box number 6. I don't have anything majorly heavy. I do have one proof ender. So I'm saving that box for last, hoping that there's a bunch of proofs or something in it. So we'll see. Yeah. We're trying. These Brinks boxes are tough. So we're going to keep poking at it. I know it's definitely like a waste of time, but I'm in it for the long haul. I'm still waiting. It may never happen in my lifetime. I'm just waiting to beat that 60, that 60 in a box. I know it's almost impossible the way things have been going, but I believe it's out there somewhere. No, I have not. I've thought about texting him and stuff, but I'm just in my own. I'm in my own little world, I think about him often. Think about sometimes dragging my boat and going out there and going fishing with him, but my life just does not allow me to do things. I mean, I guess I could, but I just, between work and my cats and stuff, me and my wife are going to go away for our anniversary here soon. And I got to ask, I'm pretty sure he will, but I need somebody to watch the cat. I can't just leave the cats alone for a couple days, I mean, I could dump a bunch of food and a bunch of water, but somebody definitely got to clean that litter box out every day. They ain't going to leave that litter box go for 2 or 3 days. I don't want to come home and then cats will be peeing and pooing all over the place. The house will stink. Yeah. I don't know if it's collectible. I collect them. It's a novelty. I'm assuming somebody bought it like the magic coin. I don't know, but yeah, it's collectible. I like collecting them. I give them to people. Somebody, if I talk about it, somebody wants. I know I have a couple left in this of heads and tails. Yeah, I would say it's collectible. I guess I like collecting them. I like finding them. It's been forever since I got them. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's just a novelty. I'm assuming you can buy them online. I don't know. Yeah. It's like the magic coins. You find them, used to find them a lot, but rarely we find them, but they're out there. So people paid good money for them. Like, I don't know, they were like 12, 15 bucks a piece. And then from how long they lost interest on it and spent it as a $50, Yeah, I'd say it's a collectible thing. For novelty purposes only. Collecting it as for monetary value, I would say not. I like collecting them. I like getting them. I like finding them. I like finding anything that's different. These boxes are tough. I was just hoping that last week that one box had a silver in it, that another box might have a silver in it. But this box has a lot of new ones in it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many people like hunt them and check for die rotations, but they're out there. I've got 2 die rotations. I got one decent one little bit, but they're out there. They're just few and far between. But I found my first die rotation by accident because I was taking it. I was looking at the coin. It was one of the like 73s or 74s, 71. I went to flip it to look at the back, and I noticed when I flipped it that it was off just by doing that. And I'm like, oh, it's a die rotation. Then I looked it up. I'm like, yeah, it's a thing. So then I started doing die rotations, and I never found another one until we were actually streaming. I did the same thing. I went to look at it under the scope, and I just noticed that it was off. Yeah. It's cool. In that same stream, I ended up finding a nice 74 video. Yeah, that was a freak thing to find a die rotation. The only thing I have are 226, 226.1, and 226.2. That's it. I just did one of the 2s, and no, there's no silver. Not yet. I'm hoping maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, nothing. Boring boxes, I'm going to say today. Only thing I had was that gold-plated ender. A couple like light ones. Ended up finding a 224. Oh, yeah, 220. The 2-headed coin into one. And I'm saving the proof ender for last box. So at least I'm going to find at least a proof ender. And I think there's a couple light heavy ones in that. I don't remember. But, yeah, we're saving that for last. So at least I find something in the last box, even if it is just one proof. But I'm hoping we get a bunch of proof stuff. It looks like it's pretty nice. It's fair. The only problem with it being on the end, it's already got the ring of death on it. That's the problem with it. It's actually a nice looking coin. Just got the ring of death now. Yeah. We're going to save that box for last. Yeah, it's nice to see you. I didn't stream last week because I went away on Saturday. I had to go with somebody somewhere, but my day was just the Friday. Things went wrong, and then it drug into Saturday, and I had to go, and everything was planned. I planned on leaving like at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a disaster. We didn't end up leaving till like 8 o'clock in the morning because I planned on being home. I actually planned on being home to pick my coins up. That's what it was. I didn't have coins, really. I only had 4 boxes. I was supposed to pick up my coins on Saturday at 2 of the banks. So it ruined everything for getting the coins. That's what it was. I really didn't. This is number 6. I have 4 more to do after this. So I'm doing a total of 10 boxes today. That's all I have for circulated boxes is 10. The other 6 are those Loomis that are brand new 2023s. It's amazing how this 23s all of a sudden came out of nowhere. I'm hoping next week I'm going to get circulated coins. I hope. I'm going to keep plugging away at it, dude, till I just like have my fill. But I just can't stop. It's an addiction, man. I got to do it. Even though I'm getting new coins, this is the only thing. Even though there's nothing much in them, keeping me going is because I'm getting circulated boxes from Brinks. So Brinks might stink for the most part, but we know they can get silver, even though it's few and far between, and it's keeping me continuing to order the $50 boxes. And now I'm going to start ordering quarter boxes. So I'm going to try to find one of them ones with that privy on it. That'd be cool. Not yet. I've only ever seen one 2026 out of a box and 2 out of customer wrap rolls. That is it. That's all I've seen so far. I'm pretty sure sooner or later I'm going to start getting new boxes of those too, which I hope not. I'm pretty sure it's coming because they're going to make so many of those things. It's just going to be coming out of the walls here soon. I know Rick, man, he's been getting a lot of boxes. 26s, yeah. From Philadelphia, actually. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see him one of these days. But right now I'm getting 23s. That's what worries me. I went from 24s to 23s, and we still have to go through 26s yet. And 26, they're making way too many. Way too many. I know people are going to hoard them for a while, like the bicentennials, but it ain't going to be nothing like the bicentennial hoard, I don't believe. So, yeah. We're going to be seeing a lot of 26s. Yeah. Yeah, these are hard to get. These are my tough boxes, man. Yeah, Dennis, he's been like, hey, Vincent, how you doing? Dennis has been working. I mean, I know he's been working like, I don't want to say the night shift kind of, but this one's really different. Because he was doing loads to like Ohio or something, but then he would wait the next day, pick up a load somewhere in Ohio, and then bring it back into Pennsylvania or something. So everything was good in a sense. He'd do a couple of them a week, but now he's got this run that is taking him into Virginia down there somewhere. And he goes down there, and he says he drops a trailer and grabs another trailer and takes it back up. And he's got to leave like at 6 o'clock, and he's got to pick the trailer up like at 6 or 7 at night, and he's got to have it back by 5 in the morning. But then sometimes the trailer's not ready till 7 or 8, and then it puts me behind, and you don't get back till like 7 or 8, and it just ruins his whole day. It just ruins his day, man. So he has a hard time sleeping during the day. Yeah. He don't know what to do. He's going to keep doing. He said he's going to keep doing this run till they kick him off of it because I guess it pays pretty good. So he's just burning himself out. How you doing, Vincent? You found 2 silver dimes yesterday. Coin hole, honey. Well, good for you. Congratulations. Somebody found silver. Yeah, we have not found any silver yet today. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you. What'd you find last week? Yeah. All I got me in the last 2 weeks was 6 brand new boxes of 2023s from Philadelphia, my Loomis. And I ended up getting 12 circulated boxes of Brinks. So it happens I opened 2 of those up on Thursday to dump on Friday. And I ended up finding a 40% silver into one box. And what are your odds of the box that had the silver I opened up? Why couldn't it have been the other 2? And then we would have found the silver today already. Yeah, that box, man, that box stank up the whole joint. Somebody get some air fresheners and open the windows up. It stinks in here. Boom. Skunk box. No. All right, one more. Do another one. All right, this is the last extra box. Oh, yeah. This is my last extra box. Should rip this while I was on my lap. There we go. It's hard to do when it's up there when the thing's in the way. But yeah. So our last extra box of the week, and the reason it's an extra, we got 226-2 in here, There's a 226.1 in the bottom somewhere, but that is it. This one don't look so bad for new coins. I actually don't see a new ender. That's hard to believe, but I don't see one new ender. So let's hope there's some old stuff. You didn't get anything. That's what it was. That's why they were closed Friday. June. I knew there was a holiday on. I'm trying to think of what the heck it was because I couldn't pick my normal bank got theirs in on Thursday. I picked those up. They were brand new, 4 brand new boxes. Just happy to have them. And yeah, we weren't streaming last week, even if we wanted to. We would have had 4 boxes of these, and there would have been 1 silver. But I need another bucket. Hold on, please. We gotta get move buckets. We need to move bucket. Yeah. It's supposed to be a slow week last week, and the week and last week before and last week. It turned out pretty busy for me. Yeah. But Dennis, you don't go back out because you used to work Sunday night into Monday and stuff, but now it's like Monday night, Monday night through Friday night, So he don't get home till at least the earliest he gets home would be 5 o'clock to where he picks the trail up. So I'm assuming the earliest he would get home would be like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure he wants to sleep, so. Yeah, he's going to keep doing the same run that he's doing. He likes it for the money, but he just don't like it because it sucks for life. You don't have a life. 226.2. Will we get lucky on a 226.2 today? It would be nice. Oh my God, I think we're going to find silver in a 226.2. I hope that's silver because I actually got excited. I think we're going to get a silver. This would be awesome if I get a silver out of this roll. Heck yeah, it's going to be a 90%er. I cannot believe and it's a Denver mint. I know it's hard to see that, but we got silver out of a Brinks roll. Oh my God, it's hard to see, but the Denver mint mark is right there. We got a 64D. That's awesome. That means 2 out of 12 boxes have silver. We got silver. Man, we got 90%. I hope there's a 40% in here. That's so excited. Yay. Thanks, Dan. I cannot believe that just happened, but I will take it. That is awesome. Awesome. And this is my last extra box. So glad I ordered the extra boxes. I got me a silver. That's awesome. We got silver. That's 2 out of 12 boxes then in the list. Yeah. Yeah, that was a shocker. I'm like, ain't gonna be nothing in there. And boom, there it is. I will take it. That's awesome, man. I know I shouldn't have got too excited because sometimes you get fooled, but yeah, since it was a little heavy, I got excited right away. Sorry, I couldn't control myself. I had silver in a Brinks box. Somebody call the president. We're going to declare today a holiday. Yeah. Tell them that today should be the day that changes. $half should only be made out of 90% silver from here on out. No more of that clad. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, man. Most expensive $half mint. I can't believe we got a 90. That is awesome. I can't believe we got a silver. Yeah, my first silver coin I got out of Brinks this year was that one that was cut weirdly. Second one was in the 40. And then that third box had, out of the 16, it was 190. So that's good. I got a 40 out of the one from last week's boxes, and I got a 90 out of this week's boxes. So that's awesome. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I can't believe it. Yeah. You mean even though like Juneteenth was on the Friday, they still didn't order you any coins to come in like Saturday or Monday's pickup? Or they just said, we ain't ordering nothing. Yeah. Who's minting those coins? What mint is minting? Even though there's no mint on them, who's minting that $half? Is West Point Mint doing it? Even though there's no mint mark on them, but somebody had to mint them. It makes you wonder now, doesn't it? I'll tell you one thing, 250,000 coins. That is not a lot of coins, I can tell you that. Cool beans. Cool beans. We're adding silver to our stack. So if we got a 40 last week, we somehow get a 90 this week. I'm just wondering if there was some 40s mixed in with this 90 when it got returned to get wrapped. So I'm hoping there's some 40s hiding around here somewhere yet today. I'm so happy about that. That is happiness. Yeah, and I finally got gas. I got gas for like, around here it's like 30 cents a gallon more than like away from here. It's weird. So I actually filled my tank up. It only cost me $72. I know it's still a lot, but when you're paying like almost 100 every time, yeah, that's a big difference. Man. My tank was almost empty too. I might have 2 gallons left in the tank, but yeah, $72. Cheapest I've seen it in Pennsylvania with gallivanting and running around was I think $3.49. It's been running right around. Everybody's different. It's like goes from $3.69 all the way up down to $3.99. Some are still up in the $4, something. It's amazing the price differences of places now. You're talking. You can get it for $49. Most places are $99. That's 50 cents a gallon. I mean, that adds up a lot. Yeah, I can't wait to see some of those quarters. Right now, I'm ordering. My goal right now, I have ordered. Trying to get 4 at one bank. She says it might not happen. She'll hopefully get 2 at another bank, and then put a standing order at my normal bank for 4 boxes. Over $4 in Vermont yet. So yeah, I'm going to be ordering. It was just an impulse thing after seeing that I wanted to get 4 boxes from this bank. I didn't want to push my luck at the other one, so I just asked her, can I order 2? So I think I'm going to hopefully keep that as a standing order. So I'm hoping to get at least 6 boxes of quarters every week now. I know it's another $3,000 a week to come up with, but I got to figure that one out because I got to be able to get the stuff and get rid of the stuff, I guess you could say. So I'm already getting $5,000 a week with that, so yeah. $9,000. That's a lot to deal with every week. So I got to be able to get rid of this stuff, and I have to find time to hunt the coins, So That's a lot. It adds up, man. Because if I'm dumping my coins, I'm weird when it comes to like, I'm weird. I don't want to say I'm weird, but the way I do things, I'm like, since I dump my coins at banks, I always feel funny taking the money out. So like at the one credit union, I wait till I get enough in it to like say, okay, I'm going to withdraw money now to put in my other account because the other account's almost empty. I have to take money out of one to put in the other. And then the other one, I'm afraid to touch it because I'm always afraid they're going to go, because that's all I do at it. I don't put any other money in it. I just dump coins. So you're constantly dumping coins, and it costs them money to get rid of this stuff. And I don't want to upset anybody by taking the money out. And they'll say, you know, you can't do it anymore because we're just not making any money off of you because you don't leave your money in the bank. So that's what I'm afraid of. So, oh, man. I know it sounds stupid, but yeah. You can't just not take your money out of your accounts. You can't sustain your hobby by not doing that. But yeah. So it's coming to that point where I'm going to have to do it again. I just feel weird about it. You can't. And then the other credit union, I don't put much in that anymore. That's a long story. We won't get into that one. I don't want to lose my account because it is a place to dump coins if I had to. I'll dump the dimes, nickels, quarters, and pennies if I were to have them, but the halves, I will not dump there anymore. It's a long story, so yeah. Yeah, like when I get the quarters, they'll be going to that credit union. People don't mind you put money in their bank. When you take it out, they just seem to be weird about it. And I just don't want to throw up red flags, you know. I feel bad enough like when you dump a lot of coins in a week's time and they're like, I'm always waiting for somebody to call me up and say, yeah, I noticed you dumped all these coins in there. Knock on wood, I never got that call, but I just, one day it's going to happen, you know. There's more to it than that, but that's basically the bottom line of the whole thing. Yeah. You can't get coins if you don't take your money out of the bank to go get coins. You can only sustain yourself for so long. That's why I've been trying to just do 5,000 a week, and I just take them to the one credit union. So, and I just take that money back. So I use that. I just keep recycling that same 5,000 over and over again. But if I start getting a couple $1,000s worth of quarters every week, now I have to get more money. So I more or less have to double what I'm doing. It's a lot of change, man. It's a lot. You don't dump dimes anymore. The machine seems to count. Mine does that too once in a while. I dump dimes. All of a sudden, penny. It's like there were no pennies. I'm not saying maybe I didn't miss one dirty dime or dirty penny, but I'm like, yeah, it's like mine does it too. It's weird. I don't know if the other machine does it because I don't remember what I did. Yeah, mine will do that too. Not a lot, but I've had to go up to like almost 20 pennies. I know there's no pennies in there, but it was like 20 pennies the one time. I mean, that adds up over time, you know. But I don't complain because it cost them more money than it would cost me more money than that if I had to pay for the bags and pay to get rid of them. So I don't mind. I don't mind losing every now and then. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm always ahead of the game based on all that, you know. Yeah, mine does the same thing. It's weird. Yeah, every time I get a bag of dimes, I'm just hoping to just get a couple of silver dimes and we break even, or we're just ahead of the game by a little bit, you know. So yeah. Well, how many dimes did you dump, and how many would like register as pennies? Yeah, mine does the same thing. I'm not saying, well, the other credit union doesn't do it. I don't think that one does it. But is this a proof? Oh man, I thought it was going to be a proof. That's a 2002 Philadelphia. Had a wide edge. All the. Let's go, man. All the. How do you say that? All the. Delacroix found 4. You found 1440s last. That's damn. That's good for you, man. Congrats. Oh my God. That is crazy. Crazy cool. That's what we're looking for. Right now, I'm happy I got one. Yeah, I never like the machine. I've been doing it for years, and I never had a problem with it. They changed the machine. It's basically the same setup. It's just done a little different format, I guess you could say. But this one counts some pennies. Dimes as pennies. No 90%. Yeah. I seen that the one day, and I'm like, nah, there wasn't no pennies in there. But I'm thinking, okay, maybe I missed one. But I pull pennies out of bags already, but I don't believe it. I'm not saying I didn't miss one, but I ain't missed no 15 or 18 of them. I can tell you that much. That ain't too bad, I guess, though. But for $100, that's a lot. I'm dumping 1,000. I'm talking when I dump $1,000 bag. I'm only missing. I'm gonna say, I don't want to jinx myself. It's less than $2, but still, $2 adds up over time, you know. Yeah. You're pretty much losing $2 every 100. I mean, that's $10 every 500. Man, that's crazy. That's a lot of lunch money there. There's a 2018 Denver. $20 Wheaties, $50. That's pretty good. 2 boxes. Oldest, we got a 25 piece. Somebody else just got a 25 too. 4.6 pounds of copper. Wow. I'm assuming you're saving the copper. Yeah. That's pretty good. I still have a box of pennies that Dan sent me. I never went through it yet. I just don't have time. I don't have time to like I said, you got normal life, and then spring and summertime and stuff, there's just more work going on because you're doing more outside versus wintertime, you know? So, yeah. It's amazing. Like, used to be in the house. When it gets dark, we're in the house. Now it's like 8, 9 o'clock almost. You're going in the house. It's time to go to bed to go home, get a shower, do it again, you know? Oh, my God. Filling up bottles from Walmart. Unreal. One day you might be able to cash them in, but we won't know. Not yet. Well, we did get a 90% out of this box, but right now we're down to our last 5 rolls. One is a 226-1, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that being a silver, but you never know. I'm shocked to see a 226-2 popping one out. That was awesome. 26-2, I mean. Yeah. All right, a heavy one. It'd be nice if there was another silver in this roll too, but I doubt it, but let's see. I would have been happy if we would have found that 40 in there, but no. Everything looks silver as that one. That's a dirty 72, but nope, no silver. None for you. Yeah, I still get that box of pennies yet from Dan. Yeah, 190 doesn't mean you're going to get 40s, but I guarantee I've never seen this coin before. Oh my God. Oh, you got two? All day $20 bill. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, I found the West Point in that last quarter bag we did. Yeah, they're actually worth more than a silver $50, I guess you could say. Last roll did not have silver, but this was a good Brinks box because it had a 90% silver in it. One. And the roll weight of 226 too. I'll take that all day long. Denver Mint Mark. 90% silver. Last year for 90%. First year for Kennedy. But yeah, that is 2, 4, 6. That's lucky number 7. So now let's do number 8. Number 8. Go. Number 8. I'm so happy that we got silver today. I'm really happy that we got it out of a Brinks box. Yeah. Yeah, I don't buy or sell anything. I just save it right now. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. That's the same way. I don't see. It's one nice thing about. I mean, it doesn't matter, but if there's no silver, there's no silver. But most of these boxes are pretty like void of new coins. I mean, they're in there, but there's very few. So I am not complaining, but we haven't found a lot of silver. Yeah, I'm going to start ordering. I'm still going to get my half. I thought about stop ordering some half, but I got to keep ordering my halves. I'm going to try to order. Let's see what happens this week. The one bank, I only ordered extra boxes of halves every now and then, but I figured, you know what, let me get some quarters. You have to order them. And then the other bank I only ordered 2 from. She said it's not a problem. And then my other bank, I'm definitely going to get at least 4 boxes of quarters every week from here for a while, probably till the end of the year, because you can only get so much. You can only handle so much volume of coins on a weekly basis. Getting 10 boxes of halves a week was enough for me because I was happy to get 2 or 4, and then I started getting more. Now I'm up to 10. It starts to get like if it starts getting like overwhelming, it's not fun anymore. So I was trying to do it at my speed where I felt more comfortable. So it was more enjoyable. It feels more enjoyable doing it at my pace instead of like getting 12 or 20 boxes a week. It's overload. You can't do it. It's just hard to. Getting them's one thing. Getting them would be easier in a sense than getting rid of them because So I remember you got to get rid. I can't wait to get one of those. Well, I want to try to get one of them privy ones. I still haven't seen a brand new quarter yet. Still yet to see a brand new quarter. I'm pretty sure once you start seeing them, you're going to see them. But I did get 2 dimes and change the other day, 2 of the new dimes. And I finally got a nickel in customer wrap that I picked up on Friday, and that's it. Have not seen the first edition of the quarter yet, let alone now the second edition is coming out, I believe. I thought there was 4 designs. There's only 4 designs, or is there 2 designs for? I think there was 4 designs for the quarters, aren't they? Because if there's 4 designs, that would make January, February, March. Yeah. January, February, March, right. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. What are they going to wait till December to dump the other ones out? So there should be 4 designs. Yeah. Yeah. 5 designs. So that means there should be 1 coming out every. Gee, that don't make sense. Now I'm all messed up. I can't focus on too many things at one time. 5 into 12 don't add up. I mean, they did it with the West Point 5 design, so every 2.5 months they're going to come out with one. Something like that. But I still haven't seen the first design. That could be a proof. No. Thick 81. So that's my goal now. Get quarters. I mean, you still have a chance at the West Points and silver. My main goal of getting the quarters now is to try to get one of these with the privy on it. That would be so cool. 250,000 is not. So there are 5. 250,000 coins is not a lot of coins. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And you got all these people wanting one. Yeah. Wait till Rob Finds Treasure starts doing his quarter boxes and starts finding these. He's going to be so screaming at that mic. Yeah. Finally got it complete. Cool. That's cool. You know, my sister, I forget, I hadn't heard her talk about it for a while, but she's been looking for, I think she helped somebody else look for quarters, and they're looking for help that person fill their book or whatever up. But she's still looking for one of them. I think she found it, but it wasn't in the greatest of shape. And I forget which one it is, but she actually goes to the bank, I guess, and gets some rolls of quarters to help search for this person too. So that's nice of her. So yeah. 5 designs. $76 quarters valued about 50 cents each. Save them all. Wouldn't that be nice if you could get, like, let's see, if you had $1 million worth of quarters and you could double your money just by selling it to somebody that might buy it quick? That'd be a good investment, but yeah. Yeah, I never got into doing and selling anything. I mean, I just find stuff and I just keep collecting. I'm not saying, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it'll be there till the day I die, you know. Or maybe one day I'll say, I'm going to start selling my stuff. I don't know. Right now, I'm just saving it. I mean, you look at where price of silver was versus where it's going. You almost seem foolish now not to have sold it when it was over $100. So I don't even look at it that way because I don't want to say I messed up. All I know is I like finding it and I'm just saving it. And this is always going to be worth more than what I paid for it. So even if silver goes back down to $30 an ounce, that is still worth more than I paid for it. And I'm always ahead no matter what. I don't want to look at it as like, oh, you could have sold it for $10 a piece or $20 a piece or $30 a piece or $40 a piece. And now it's worth $5 a piece. It's still worth more than I paid for it. Yeah, you can't look at it that way because it's not something. Now, if you bought gold or silver at $100 and it's now $50, you lost. So, yeah. That will always be more than what I actually paid for. So I'm always ahead of the game. So let's look at it like I don't want somebody to sit there and say you lost out. I didn't lose. I'm ahead. Nice shiny edge. Aha! I was going to say proof, but I figured it was just going to be a new coin. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a nice, beautiful edge. It's got a little toning and stuff on it, little haze. But we found ourselves a 2004 San Francisco clad proof. That's good because the other box has a proof vendor. So I'm hoping we're going to find lots of proof. So that's roll number 22. Aha, I was going to say proof, but I'm like, nah, it's just going to be a new coin because a 2002 got me. We got a proof. Now we might get some more. I mean, these boxes hardly have any new ones in them, but there's no silver either, you know? And it makes me feel like, okay, there's stuff that I dump, but I've been dumping a lot of new coins. So, like, you'd think there'd be a lot of new coins if there were my coins being re-rep. So sometimes I think it's an older stock. But once in a while, you get a box with a bunch of new ones. I mean, there's another roll. No new ones. So, yeah. We're finding stuff now. We're going to get at least 2 proofs today. We got silver. We got proof. 90%. See, there's a new one. That's a 24 Denver. I mean, I'm sorry, 24 Philadelphia. There's not that many in these boxes. Some do, but most of them are just like, there's no silver either. Silver is very elusive in these boxes. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. We got 2 heads. We got almost a gold-plated coin, silver, and a proof. Keep saying, I know they're not NIFCs, but I keep seeing these 2000s. First, I thought it was 2006, but they're not. They're 2000s. Keep seeing one every now and then, so I'm going to say somebody threw a roll of them away or something. That is not a proof. 23 Philadelphia. That is not silver. That's been whited on the edge. 1990. Yeah, the other week I figured out, I don't know where I wrote it down somewhere. I finally counted like all the rolls of silver that I had. And based on the silver price at the time, it was worth like $87,000. It's only worth like just a little over half that amount now based on yeah, is that crazy or what? So if you look at it that way, you lost like 30 grand, 40 grand, but it's still worth more than I paid for it. So I don't want to look at it that way. I'm just happy to find it. I'm happy to find it, have it. But it's crazy when silver did get up over $100. You're like insane what one coin was worth. I mean, a 40% was worth like what, $15? I think a dime was close to $10. Nickel was over $5. I forget, and I think a 40 or 90%. I think it was like, don't quote me, around $40. At least 30 something, close to 40 for a coin. It's insane. Insane. We're only going to find one proof, huh? That's what I mean. Every now and then you'll find, even though this, look at that. It's a 1996 from Denver. It's like just minted almost like that's yesterday. It's like crazy. I mean, you could start your coin roll hunting career now and collecting and get your books, and you can still find nice coins to fill your book. They're out there. There's plenty of nice coins to be found. Yeah. Man, you see a proof. I was hoping to see some more, but not yet. 24. Alrighty then. Yeah, I could have mowed some grass and stuff today and did other things, but I like had a busy week, and I'm just relaxing today. We'll go back to work tomorrow. We'll go back to work tomorrow. Not today. Today's a relaxing day. Enjoy the cool weather while you can, because it's going to get hot. No. Batting zeros. 11 rolls to go out of this box. There are hardly any new coins in this box. It's like, where do they come from? There's a nice 1989. It's like so many like old coins. And how does that happen? Oh, blue A. A blue A. But still no silver. Roll 22 had a proof, and we're almost 6 rolls to go. No other finds. Yeah, I'm hoping like my first 40. My second 40 is going to be like my first 40, and when I pick up them 4 boxes, I'm going to see some enders, you know. So I'm getting closer to that second 40. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm hoping history repeats itself. We got a silver out of a box, lone silver, and then we find another silver. That could be a proof, maybe. No, it's not. It's an 81. So I'm hoping that history repeats itself, and my 40th box is going to have a bunch in it. So we're getting very close to that 40 again. 25.9, none for you. Been a while since we found the foreign too. I mean, a lot of old coins. I was hoping we were going to get some proofy proofs, but yeah, just one. 2 rolls to go here. 2 rolls to go. Last roll. 1 proof, roll 22. What will roll 50 bring us? Nothing. Crazy, another A. We got our A's in today. We passed. No silver, but we did get a proof. Our first proof. 2004 San Francisco clad proof. I'll take it. So box number, what are we at? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we got 2 to go. Box number 9. Hopefully there's something in it. I'll let you know here in about 20 minutes or so. This looks like the last one. I mean, I don't see, same thing. I don't see any new enders at all. None. New Enders doesn't mean it's going to be silver, but let's see what happens. 225.7. Will we get a lucky 7 today? That would be nice. Not there. 95. What do we have? A sister box of proofs. I mean, just because you have a proof ender doesn't mean you're going to have any proofs on the inside, but I always hope there's going to be. There's another one of those 2000s from Philadelphia. I think it's like there's a roll in here of them at least. I know it's not an NIFC, but it's just an observation to see these nicer 2000s, you know? Running out of rolls. Yeah, if I done 5,000 a week, and I'm right now, I'll be behind 3,000. So now I gotta, yeah. You get the idea. I gotta get rid of those. I gotta open them other boxes up just to get rid of them somewhere. Can't be behind. One of like the W's, when the W were out, there was like all this stuff going on for the grading and all that stuff. I'm surprised one of the grading company hasn't put a bounty out yet. First privy coin to be graded or found, grade it, you know, make it more valuable because it will be the first one. You never know, because they were doing that thing with that West Point. It was insane. That's what they need to do, just like they're doing now. Do something different, you know. But every 2 or 3 years, do something different. Make a coin where there's only so many of them. There's a 2004 from Philadelphia. Make a coin instead of 250,000 of them. Just make like 1,000 of them. That would be cool. Try to find one of 1,000 that gets thrown into circulation across the country. That would be cool. What do we have? Another 2,000? No, 23. I know. Especially when you can't get somebody to put the new boxes out. It's going to be cool, though. I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't want to say I can't wait, but I just wondering how it's all going to pan out when people start finding them and how much they're going to start wanting for them and what people are going to pay for them. You know? Here you have a quarter that's worth a quarter in value, and all of a sudden somebody finds one, and now it's worth how much? I'm saying at least $100. Somebody going to put them sell them for $1,000? You know, who knows? Another A. We get plenty of A's. $25.8. The one box I weighed up seemed to have a lot of 225.8s, 25.9s, 25.7s. What was that? Oh, I was wondering what that was. It's an A. Looking at it the wrong way. I'm like, what the heck? Double A's. Double A MCO. Boop, boop. Double A. Amco. I mean, look at that one coin. Don't quote me on it, but I found that Balboa proof. Didn't even know they made them until I found it. And I think there was only like 30,000 of those minted, the clad proof. Now, what are your odds of finding one of those from a proof set? You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it was only 30,000 were minted. Whatever that one I found. And now here you have 250,000 thrown out in circulation. There's a 2009 Denver, but they're quarters, not half dollars. Yeah. Somebody calling me I haven't heard from in a while. On a Sunday? I don't know. We'll call back later. I'm almost done. That was a cool find. It was a Balboa proof. It was actually in good shape. I think it was like mintage of like 30,000. And somebody tossed it. 30,000 tossed it, and so I ended up finding it. What are your odds of all that happening? So I'm saying you got to be a lucky dog to get the right box to find it. You know. Doesn't make it, and it doesn't make it worth like $1,000. It's not. It's only probably worth a couple bucks. You know. There's no demand for it. The higher demand, the higher the price. So who's going to demand wanting this new quarter? One of 250,000. We're going to find out. There's a 2011. That's a nice. I mean, they don't look that old. I mean, looks like they were just tossed. Roll 25. What are your odds of finding a coin, one of 30,000, that's supposed to be in a mint set that somebody happened to open up and toss from another country on top of it? Not saying they came from another country. Somebody could have bought it. A citizen could have bought it. They like foreign coins, and then they gave it to somebody, and that somebody just opened it up and tossed it. So, yeah. Pretty cool to find. That's what we're looking for. Something unique. There's a 21. Something unique. It's been a while since we found something unique. And that quarter would be really unique. Another A. Plenty A's in this box. I mean, they don't look like they were freshly done. They look like they're old. So just a bunch of them in this box. Roll number 30. 20 to go. I mean, here we are halfway through the year, and I've only found one 2026 in a box of $50. That's just weird. One. And it was in a Brinks box, too. Oh, this is the one I marked questionable. Well, I marked this one questionable because this $50, I don't think it's silver, but it just had a different tone to it. Probably just some kind of toning, but I marked it questionable because of that. It just had a weird toning, and the edge looks toned funny too. No, it's just a 1985. That toned funny somehow. Yeah. I've been fooled before. I just figured I'd put a question mark there so I didn't miss it. It had a weird tone to it. I don't want to say it was in a book, but it was somewhere. Got tone funny. Looks like it was in a roll in a sense, but got that bit in a roll for a while. Look, more than anything. Another A. Plenty of A's to go. I got a funny feeling there's only going to be one proof in that other box. But we're going to find out. Find out here in another 11 rolls what's in that last box. I saved it for last because it had a proof and it wouldn't fit it to find. 10 rolls to go. Box number 9. Shiny something. It's a 2013 from Philadelphia. Oh, I know it's boring to watch right now. It's not all glitz and glamour. You got to work for it. This is what it's like most of the time. Not much. Trust me, I'm going to say there's good days to come yet. Better days are coming. We just don't know which day it's going to be. We just need some Loomis circulated boxes, and I'll be fine. Five rolls to go in this box. I'm just curious how many proofs are going to be in the other. I mean, it could only just be that one ender, but I'm hoping there's more. I know there was one proof in that box. What if that would have been an ender? There was only one in it, but it was not an ender. If there's going to be a coin in the box, like a silver, I'd rather it not be an ender, because once you see an ender, you're like anticipating to see more. So I would rather just not see it, because it would be more of a surprise than a disappointment, I guess. And if I were to find a silver, I'd rather have it toward the end of the box versus the beginning of the box, because now you're anticipating you're going to get more. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get what you're going to get. You're going to like it or not. We are dying a slow death in this one here, boy. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. We're going to find nothing. We're not doing bad, though. I mean, it's not a lot, but at least we found finding something in a couple of the boxes, but this box had nothing. That is a true boo box. So good news is 5 of our boxes are going to be boo boxes, and 5 of our boxes we found something, because the last box is going to have a proof ender. Up you go. We have a proof ender. Clad proof ender with a, there's another thing. with the ring of death. That's another problem with having an ender. There is a 226 in here too, but you can see it. There's a ring of death right there. It's ring of death going on. 2000 and it's gonna be a 2003 San Francisco clad proof. It does not weigh heavy, so I'm gonna say it's not silver. It's a shame that it was an ender and it got the ring of death. So just like the other one, I don't see any new coins except that one there, which is good because all these boxes were the same pretty much except that one. So let's see what we find in our last 50 rolls. I'm hoping there's more than one proof. But yeah, I mean, there's a 24 from Philadelphia, but it's weird how these boxes just don't have a lot of new ones in there. We're gonna see 225. If I remember, I'll call out the weights on all of them just for fun. These, but all of them are under 220. 6 except the one. You never know. We might get anything's possible. I love it when we got that thin silver the other week. We ended up with thin silver, but that was not in a Brinks box. That would be sick to get a thin silver in a Brinks box. It's a nice 1980. Another 225. 24 Philadelphia. I know we didn't set the world on fire, but we actually got silver today. So the 12 boxes that I ended up getting in the last 2 weeks, 2 of them had silver, and that's pretty good for Brinks. And one was a 90. There's a 2012, or yeah, 2012 Denver. True NIFC. That's what they should have left them. NIFCs. Make a cup 2.5 million each. That'd be good. We wouldn't have all these new coins floating around for some reason. Yeah, we'll find out. Will we find something else besides one proof? There's a 24 fellas. We'll find out. '23 Philadelphia. I'm hoping this week I get some circulated coins. If not, I'll try next holiday. We're saving up for the big one. Think of it that way. We're saving up for the big one. You got to get to the big one. You got to dig out all the dirt to get to the. You got to get to the goal. I don't know if we got 5 pounds and 10 feet of dirt on it or 20 feet, maybe 100 feet. But we're going to get the dirt off of it, and we'll get some more yum yums. Hopefully we're not digging in a silverless mine. Keeps the hopes and dreams alive. One roll at a time. I got a funny feeling that's going to be the only proof ender at the rate we're going. It's not like a proof dump, I'm going to say now. Somebody threw a couple away. I could say that. No other proof. 23 or 24. It's a 24. Rule number 15. 225 1. I don't know why people are so shy to throw silver away. I just don't understand. Yeah, I'm going to say this is not some proof dump. 24. 95. Yeah, I got a funny feeling that's just going to be the only proof in there. We won't know till we get there. 225.8. 2015 Philadelphia. We are at our proof ender already. 2003 is a 225.5. Yeah, that's the only one in there. It's a nice coin except for the, it's got that same hazing except for that ring of death going on now. It's terrible, but 2003 San Francisco proof got the same white hazing that that one has on it. But that's cool beans. Cool beans, Vincent. Tell them. 25.4. Ooh, that could be one. That's a little wide. No, 25. 20, 23. 23D. 45. Yeah. I was hoping for a proof dump. Not today so far. We're trying. We can only find what they give you. I don't know why people like, I understand why some people open their proof sets up. They like to put them in their book. But you open them up and it just loses value from the set. But I get it. And then somebody comes along and they dump them. So it's a shame when you have those nice proof sets and then they're non-existent now. It doesn't exist. So roll 25, only one proof so far, and that was the ender, 225.7. Yeah, the last roll was a 225 or 226. That's what I mean. There's like non-existent of newer coins. There's only a few here and there. Just weird. Pretty consistent for the week. Every week. $23. 25.3. Nothing. Well, I'm not complaining. 2 out of 12 boxes having silver. That's a good day. And my extra box. I'm glad I got those 4 extra boxes. We ended up getting a silver and the 2-headed coin out of those extra boxes. So if I wouldn't have ordered them, I wouldn't have got them. Yeah, that works out. That works good for me. If somebody is throwing something away. Silver variety. I'll try again next week. Another proof? No, it's 94. Something of the dirty edge, but it's not. $23, 24, $79. $25.7. Where are thou, silver? Not here. It's coming on the next train. Silver train's got to come by here sooner or later. I forget who it was that used to say that all the time about the silver train. I have not. I just thought of that. Like a lot of people used to comment and stuff. I don't see them anymore. This is the last box, Vincent. This is the last hope. I know we didn't find a lot of things, but I'm happy because we actually found silver. We got proof, two-headed coin. I know it's not the greatest gold plated, which I'm not going to save, but it was, since it was an ender, it was wore out. I figured it was a find, so it was a find. Yeah, this is the last box. The best part about that silver, it was in that 226 too. I didn't think we were going to find anything in that. It just goes to show you never know what you're going to find, no matter what they weigh. Ten rolls to go, Vincent. We could all end our pain and suffering here. I was really hoping there was going to be at least 4 or 5 proofs in here, but you can see where this is going. Just because you have an ender doesn't mean they're going to be on the inside. I was glad to have something in the last box anyways to find, but I'm assuming whoever dumped the proofs only dumped a couple, and we just got lucky they got 2 in 2 different boxes. 21, Denver. Yeah. Same way with the Coinstar. They're just tough, man. Dennis is always like, I'm silver. I keep trying, but it's not there. It's not there. 23, 92, MP, roll 45. Still no silver in this box. Only 1 proof. Another one of those 2000s from Philadelphia. Got that same look. 5 to go. Yeah, I don't know what. I know the banks are. There's 2012 closed on Saturday, so I wonder what they're doing on. I got a funny feeling. I never did ask. All I said is they're closed on Saturday. It doesn't say anything about half day or anything on Friday, so I'm assuming Friday's a normal day. So hopefully we'll get our coins, and hopefully those circulated boxes, and hopefully they have some silver in them. Dirty coin there in the middle. 72 is not going to work. $224.7. None for you. What's this one? 95. 24. Last roll. 226. That would be nice if there was a silver in here. No silver. We tried. Silver ender does not mean, or yeah, silver ender. Proof ender does not mean proofs on the inside. It just means you got one on the end. But it's a boo of silver, but we did get a proof, so that worked out good. I'm happy with it. It was a good day. These Brinks boxes are tough, but Brinks did give up 90% silver. Just think of the other week when we did, what, 16 boxes or 14 boxes? We had 1 find, and it was a proof that somebody had marked. Yeah. What did we find? Not a lot, but we have 5 finds. Yeah. Our best find, I'm going to say, was the 1964 90% silver from Denver. We did get silver out of one of the boxes. 1 out of 10 is not very good. So that's cool. And the coolest find today was this 1971. I'm sorry, 1977. What? No tails? Double heads. I haven't found one of these in a while. And it just happened the way funny, but 2-headed coin. I tried to get that off, but I need something else to get that black ink off. It usually comes off with some alcohol. And we did find a not so good gold-plated coin anymore, which we'll not be keeping. I just pulled it out for something that was on the end. And then we did find 2 proofs. This one does not have the Ring of Death, 2004. Kind of hazy. Plaid proof, San Francisco. And then we have a 2003. Got the Ring of Death now. You see them rings right there. The scratches. But that was cool. 5 finds. And then I'm also happy that one of the other boxes out of the 12, I wish I would have known it had silver and not opened it up and opened the other 2 up that didn't have silver, but I'm happy with that. I ended up getting 2 silver coins out of 12 boxes, and I know that doesn't sound like much, but that's awesome. 2 out of 12 boxes, and yeah, that's good for Brinks. Ain't no doubt about that. So hopefully next week, we can do something, but we'll see. Yeah. Wasn't our best day, but it wasn't our worst. But I'm happy that we had a good day. All right, everyone, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I guess I'll see you in July, hopefully. It's only a couple days away. Have an awesome 4th if I don't see you. Have a great week. Stay cool. I don't care where you're at in this country. I'm pretty sure it's going to be stinking hot. So stay cool and drink plenty of water. Don't pass out on me. Hope to see you next time. All right, everyone. Have a good night and talk to you later.